French possessive adjectives plus simple examples. Today we want to expand our French sentences using what we learned about French subject pronouns, the verb être, and now the possessive adjectives. In English, they're known as my, your, his, her, etc. So let's see the equivalents in French. In English, we simply say, this is my book, or these are my cats. But in French, we must pay attention to the number and gender of the noun we're speaking of. Gender? Yes, in French, words are rather masculine or feminine. So, if you want to say my book, you need to know the gender of the word book in French and not the speaker. So, let's get to it. If the noun we're speaking of is masculine, we use mon. For example, c'est mon livre. So, livre is a masculine noun. If the noun we're speaking of is feminine, we use ma. For example, c'est ma maison. Maison means house. This is my house. Although we don't have this in English, if the noun of our sentence is plural, then no matter what gender, we use mes. For example, mes amis, mes chats. As we know, ami means friend, and chat means cat. The S makes it plural, so it means my cats. Here's the point. If the noun is feminine and starts with a vowel, then we must bring mon with it, not ma, because the pronunciation would be easier. Imagine you want to say my idea. Idea in French is idée, and idée is feminine. So technically we must say ma idée, but we don't want two vowels sitting next to each other. So we say mon idée. It will be better this way. For your, if the noun is masculine, we use ton. For example, il est ton frère. Frère means brother. He is your brother. And if the noun is feminine, we use ta. For example, il est ta sœur. Sœur means sister. She is your sister. If the noun is plural, we ignore the gender and just use tes, like tes crayons. Crayon means pencil, and the S makes it plural, meaning your pencils. If we have a feminine noun which starts with a vowel, we use ton, not ta. For his and her in English, we care about the gender of the owner. But in French, once again, we care about the gender of the noun. For the masculine nouns, we use son, like c'est son travail. Travail means work. We don't pronounce the double L in the middle of it. It means this is his or her work. For feminine nouns, we use sa. For example, sa famille. Famille means family, and we don't pronounce the double L again. Sa famille means his or her family. If the noun is plural, we use c'est. For example, c'est chien. Chien means dog. The S makes it plural, meaning dogs. C'est chien, his or her dogs. If the noun is feminine and starts with a vowel, we use son instead of sa, just as I said earlier. Feeling confused? Well, I have good news for you. For our in French, there's only one singular form. notre. Whether the noun is feminine or masculine, just use notre. For example, notre classe, notre professeur. But if the noun is plural, use nous. For example, nos voitures, which means our cars. It goes the same for your as plural. We use votre. For example, votre nom. Nom means name. Votre nom means your name. If the noun is plural, we use vos. We don't pronounce the S. For example, vos projets. Projet means project. The S makes it plural, so vos projets means your projects. For their, we have only one singular form as well, leur. For example, leur chambre. Chambre means room. Leur chambre means their room. Or leur école. École means a school, their school. If the noun is plural, just add a S to it. For example, les enfants. Enfant means a child, and les enfants means their children. There are two questions remaining. How do we find out the gender of so many French words? The answer is just as we learn writing so many words and spelling by singing and repeating them constantly, the genders will be memorized effortlessly as well, so don't worry. 2. If the possessive adjectives don't show the gender of the owner, then how do we know who's being spoken of? Well, sometimes they mention a name in the sentence, and sometimes the subject pronouns are used, so we will indirectly figure out. So let's recap. In order of masculine, feminine, and plural, we learned mon, ma, mes, ton, ta, tes, son, sa, ses, notre, nous, votre, vos, leur, leur. This time, I want you to give me examples as a way to practice and recap what we just learned. I'll be reading and watching you. Have fun and take care.